Good afternoon all, it's Papa Bear. Today I'm smoking my Stanwell 2001 Pipe of the Year. It was an estate pipe that I picked up at Milestone. Really like it. Non-filtered, which means I'm smoking Wessex burley slice. Good stuff. Well, this is going to be a VR to Jeffery, Life with a Pipe. And to celebrate his milestone, he asked everybody to either comment or make a video on how my life with a pipe is better or made richer because of my participation in the online pipe community. Well, I could go on for hours about this topic and how the pipe community has made my pipe smoking a lot more pleasurable. But I'll try to keep it down to under 10 minutes. I'll never forget my first video, almost 3 years ago. I was nervous and I didn't know what to talk about. I didn't even show my face until the end of it. But I just gave everybody a tour of my little office where I keep my pipes and tobacco and stuff. And I've got a small place to put my pipes, and everybody got a kick out of the interesting pipe racks that I use to hold my pipes. And I'll show a picture of it here. But everybody got a kick out of that and made a lot of comments and made me feel more at ease in front of the camera. And 160 something videos later, here I am. And to answer your question, Jeffrey, I want to go back a couple of years, about 100 videos ago. The YTPC was in some rough water. We were trying to hold our paddles tight and hanging on, but there was people that were upset with what people were sharing in their videos that was not pipe related. And that video I made called My 2 Cents Worth, and I'll have a link to it in the bucket, was to share with everybody how I felt about the community. And this is a community. There's thousands of people in the YTPC. And everybody that presents videos here have their own community. Their community is made up of people that have subscribed to their channel, watched their videos. Now I'm in several, probably over 100 or so, maybe 200 communities on YouTube, because I'm a member of that presenters that sharing their videos. And so we're all interrelated. And you will gravitate towards people that have like interest or likes to tell stories or likes to share other things that they're interested in, whether it be religion or politics or things like that. But the YouTube pipe community is so open and so free. I remember before the pipe, I was on fly fishing, fly tying, and stamp collecting forums, and they were very restrictive, especially Facebook. You know, you had to ask to be a member of their little community, and they had their 10 commandments that you had to abide by, or they wouldn't let you participate. And you had to make so many comments before you could even share something, and if they offered opportunity to sell some of your gear, you had to make so many comments or be on there so long before you could even do that. They didn't want people just jumping on and selling their stuff and jumping off. So, and all they did was talk about fly fishing, fly tying, and stamp collecting. There wasn't any time for stories. There wasn't any really opportunity to share your life or talk about things like that. And I found it very dull and very restrictive. So when I wanted to try this pipe for a third time, I got on YouTube and to learn how to do this, and I found YouTube Pipe Community. And it's been a blessing ever since. I've learned so much about how to smoke a pipe and why I don't like certain blends or why certain blends affect me the way they do. And I found other people that can't really tolerate Virginias all that well. And I found a lot of people that either use a filter because they like it or they need to, like me. And I found some people here, present company included, that clean their pipe after every time they smoke it. So it made me feel a lot comfortable and a lot more accepting of my own habits and the way I smoke a pipe and everything else, because there was people out there of like mind, and it really just made me feel comfortable being here in front of the camera. And in that video, talking about community, and YTPC reminds me of Floyd's Barbershop on the Andy Griffith Show. And yes, I'm old enough to remember the old barbershops. And I would go to the barbershop, me and my brother, with my dad on Saturday mornings. They had one thing in common. They were there to get a haircut. And there's one thing in common here on the YTPC, is we smoke pipes. But we don't just smoke pipes. We don't just review tobacco. We don't just talk about our collection or the latest pipe that we got. We share our lives on here. We get to talk about things that are interest to us. And it doesn't matter what your interests are. You'll find somebody on YouTube that'll watch your videos, and you'll start developing your own community within this big community. And so that's one thing I like about it. And my life with a pipe is richer because of my participation in the community here, YTPC community. I've learned so much from y'all. I like this community so much that over the last 3 years, I've went to pipe shows, and none of them were within driving distance. And but I wanted to go. I wanted to meet y'all in person. I wanted to shake your hand and thank you in person for helping me and for the gifts I received, tobacco and stuff. Sit down and talk about our lives and just really get to know each other. And this is the most caring, loving community I've ever been a part of. And that's including the community that I live in. So Jeffrey, I hope that answers your golf question. Again, congratulations on your achievement. Thank you for all that you're sharing, and thank you for things that you've shared with me, and being able to swap tobaccos and stuff. And I look forward to seeing a lot more from you. But I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you get an idea of what this community means to me and how it has made my pipe smoking a lot more pleasurable and a lot richer. So until next time, we'll talk to you later. Bye.